So you're thinking about moving to Winter Garden, Florida. Well, I am in the heart of Winter Garden, Florida right now, the downtown Winter Garden, Florida area. Let me just show you. It's really cool actually right now, guys, because what's going on is you're gonna see a bunch of city workers and they're setting up the Christmas decorations. They have some beautiful Christmas lights, Christmas decorations that come out every year around this time, around November. And guys, today in this video, what I wanna show you is just kind of what to expect in terms of pricing of homes when you're looking at a home here in Winter Garden, Florida. I'm going to show you one of the lower end around this area all the way up to one of the higher kind of luxury properties or more expensive properties. And what you'll notice is this is just a higher dollar area. Winter Garden, Florida is certainly not the place to come to if you're looking for somewhere to spread out your money, right? You're not going to come here and find a bunch of super cheap homes, but it's an amazing place to live. If I kept going down this street up here on the left, you can't really see it. There's a bunch of restaurants over there. Plant Street Market is over there. And actually right here in the middle of the street, oh, really quick, Plant Street Market, basically what that is, a bunch of restaurants, coffee shops. There's a brewery in there as well. So it's just a super fun place to be. And there's really just restaurants all the way, well, that's City Hall, but there's restaurants all the way down the street, coffee shops, bookstore, and then on this side as well, a bunch of other restaurants, coffee shops, things like that. It's really one of my favorite parts of all of Central Florida. And one of my favorite things too is you can come here for free and just walk around. And a lot of the walkway is actually covered by these trees. You can see there's trees going all the way down that way and trees going all the way down that way, which is definitely nice here in Central Florida where it gets so hot. But one thing I do want you guys to notice actually is right here in the middle. It's right here in the middle. Zipping up all the way is West Orange Trail, which is a very popular biking trail, 22-mile long bike trail, and it runs straight through the middle of Winter Garden, Florida, downtown Winter Garden. As you can see, brick roads. One of the things people love about Winter Garden, Florida is the family-friendly feel, the small town feel, and really this downtown area. You have an amazing farmers market right here in the downtown area every Sunday. So if I were to take a right at this road here, over there, all back there would be all the vendors for the farmers market, which is really fun. Another thing that people really enjoy is the proximity that Winter Garden, Florida gives you, right? Proximity to things like Disney and Universal. Disney's only about 20 minutes away if you live in Winter Garden, Florida. Depending on where you live, you can be a little farther, but it's only about 20 minutes away. Universal's about 30 minutes. Orlando, downtown Orlando's about 30 minutes, and the Orlando International Airport is about 30 minutes. But that just gives you a great proximity to things. Again, guys, people aren't moving here to stretch out their dollar. As you'll see when we kind of walk by some of these homes, it's not going to be the best place to come if you're looking for like a $200,000 house, a $300,000 house, or even a $400,000 house. It's going to be a little pricier than that, but what you get in return for your dollar is an amazing community, an amazing area with a beautiful downtown like this. And I'm going to drive through this before we head to the next location, just to kind of give you guys a feel of kind of what it is and how beautiful it is. But also, guys, people really pay into Winter Garden, Florida for the family-friendly feel and for the just for the beautiful people really pay into Winter Garden, Florida for the family-friendly feel, the small town vibe, and just all the different things that this place has to offer. Another great thing about it too is they have events going on all the time. So like I said, they're setting up for Christmas right now, which is really fun. They do this big kind of light revealing. I forgot what day it is. I believe it's the 25th of November. But this huge, just like they reveal all the lights and all the lights come on. It's beautiful. If I kept going down this way, on the right side is one of my favorite restaurants in all of Central Florida. It's called Hangry Bison. But yeah, guys, so this is Winter Garden, Florida. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna head over. I'm gonna drive through Winter Garden, Florida for you just so you can check it out. So stay with me. We'll play some nice music, check out Winter Garden, Florida. And then what we're actually going to do is I'm going to take you to the first stop. So we're gonna stop at 3 homes today. We're not gonna go in them, but we're gonna talk about them. I'm gonna show you where they're located. We'll show you the community around it. and also the prices, because that's what's really important to you guys, is the prices and the different price points that Winter Garden Florida has to offer. So let's get to it, guys. So guys, this is home number one, but I just wanted to say really quick that if you're looking to make a move here to the Winter Garden, Florida area or the surrounding Central Florida suburbs in the next 5 days, 5 months, or even the next year, just make sure to reach out to me. My team and I would absolutely love to help make your move here go as smoothly as possible. You can find all of our contact information in the description below, but this is the first house on our list right here on the right. So I have all the information for it pulled up, but this home is going to be pretty much as low as, in terms of price, as low as homes get here in Winter Garden, Florida. It's listed at $450,000. It's been on the market for about 55 days. I would say that that's the typical days on market. We're actually going to talk about a whole Winter Garden, Florida market report at the end of this video. But 55 days on market, that's not that long. That's not too bad. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,345 square feet. And it was built in the year 2001, which is going to be pretty consistent with homes in this specific community. Now guys, one thing that's pretty cool though about where we are right now, about this home, about just the communities around it, is that where I was in the beginning of the video down in downtown, this is literally a 2-minute drive away. It's 0.2 miles from there. So if you could walk, if you want, you can walk downtown. A lot of people like taking their golf carts downtown. There's a lot of different options, but that's just one of the reasons people enjoy living here, is proximity and access to such a beautiful downtown area like the one we were in. So that's gonna be your tip. Like when I said, guys, that I wouldn't plan on moving to Winter Garden if you're looking to stretch your dollar, what I mean is that, you know, this is about as low as you're gonna get, this 3-bed, 2-bath house, and that's still $450,000, which I know some of you think that's absolutely absurd, but you have to keep in mind where we're located. I mean, Winter Garden, Florida is a gem. It's very desirable, high demand here with low supply. But we're gonna look at some other homes. This community is a lot of smaller homes. There's actually one right over there that's larger, but one of the cool things too that you'll see in this video as we're driving around is that there's a lot of homes in this area, in this northern part of Winter Garden, Florida, that are custom built or they're really old. It's kind of a funny mix, you'll see. Another thing is that we're gonna only be taking a look at homes on the northern part of Winter Garden, Florida, because I wanted to show you what's close to downtown. There are a ton of communities south of here that offer more of that suburb feel. You're gonna be further away, not walking distance to the downtown area, but still really great communities to live in. And you're gonna be close to the Winter Garden Village, closer to Winter Garden Village, which is south of here. While this is kind of like that smaller town feel downtown, Winter Garden Village is going to be your outlet mall, your shopping center, where you find all of your typical restaurants, you know, different things like that, your clothing stores, everything is going to be there. But this is the first house, guys, so let's take a drive through this community, and then we're gonna go and show you the next home. All right, guys, I'm gonna stay in the car for this one because it's right in the sun and it's actually a little hot right now. Also, there's people outside that they're doing something. I don't want to disturb them. So I'm just gonna show you. It's not gonna look like much from the video, but this is gonna be the next home on our list. This home is for sale. And this home is what I was talking about, where it's going to be a lot. This part of Winter Garden, Florida is a lot of custom built homes. So the community we were in, Timber Creek Pines, for the first home is literally right there. We drove about 0.2 miles to this home here. that's for sale. And the cool thing too is that this home is also like 2 minutes away from that downtown area, just in a different part. So we're right across the road from Timber Creek Pines, still in this northern old Winter Garden area where we have easy access to downtown. They actually have, I think, so the previous owners or the current owners that are selling it, they have a golf cart. I don't know if you can see it. It's parked out front. They have a golf cart right there, which is like, it just goes to show, I mean, people are just driving to the downtown area for all the events that are happening there to grab a bite to eat, or they're walking because it's super walkable too. So this is where we're getting into the different prices, guys. I jumped up a little bit because I wanted to really show you guys what Winter Garden looks like. You know, we were looking at the first home, which was $450. There's going to be a lot of homes for sale in the 500K range, the 600K range. If you're looking for a majority of homes, it's between, I would say, 550 and up to 700K. That's where you're really looking at the majority of homes, especially when you go south past the 50, which is the major road that runs through the middle of Winter Garden. But once you go down into that area, kind of closer to Winter Garden Village, that's where you're going to find a lot more of the homes, the newer construction, a little bit newer than a lot of the stuff around here. That's where we're going to find a majority of the homes for sale that are going to be in the 500 to 600K range. But up here is where, you know, you're not really stretching your dollar up here. You're up here if you're ready to spend on a home. And this one just proves that. So I'm just going to show it to you again. This home is listed for $749,000. It's been active for 67 days. It's a 4-bed, 2.5 bathroom home, and it's only 1,079 square feet. It's 1,579 square feet, 4-bed, 2.5 baths, listed at $749,000. And you might be thinking, look, it's been listed on the market for 63 days. Guys, it's been election season. This home will come off of the market soon. That's just what happens in this area. People want homes in this part, this old Winter Garden area, and they're gonna buy them. So I wouldn't be surprised if this home is scooped up off the market within the next month or so. And that's just the way it is here. I mean, the homes fly off the market. You'll see, I have seen homes here that are super worn down, need full repairing, and people will come in and buy them for $550,000 and tear them down and build crazy, awesome custom homes on them. So that's the second home, guys. This home was built in 1956, just to give you a reference for what time period some of these homes were built in, why some people come in, buy the old ones, tear them down, rebuild a new custom home. We're gonna drive through this part of the community now over to the next home, just so I wanna give you guys a feel for what it looks like when you're outside of one of these named communities like Timber Creek Pines, like that first one. So now we're kind of in the more custom, a lot of older homes, you know, I guess what you could say is they have more personality out here. So we're gonna drive through, check out this area, and I'll see you at the next home. All right, guys, so we made it to the last home on the list. It's this one right out the window here. It's a nice, big home. So we are closer to Lake Apopka. This is where you're gonna get a lot of those I would say much more expensive custom homes are out here, but it's funny. So you'll have a home like this, which I'm gonna tell you right now, well over $1 million. And then right next to it, we'll have a single story home like that. And that's just the way it is here. It's kind of funny, but all of them, everybody here, you know, they can sell their house for a decent amount. But some people, when they move here, they're here to stay because there's not a lot like this. You know, there's not a lot like this area. There's not a lot like Winter Garden, Florida. All of these homes that I've showed you guys are all within a mile of the downtown area. This specific one, again, it's only going to take me about 5 minutes or so to get back to the downtown area. A little bit further for walking here, but you're going to be able to take your golf cart if that's the route you choose. I'll give you the details on this home. So this one is listed at $1,100,000. It's been listed for about 123 days, and it was built in 1957. So it was built in 1957, but they've just done a great job of maintaining the place. It's a beautiful home. I'm excited. After I give you guys more info on this one, I'm going to drive around and show you just some of the custom homes in this area, because they're really cool and they're all really unique and different, and I'm just so excited to show you guys those. This home, though, is a 5-bed, 4-bath, 3,152 square feet. So we finally got over 3,000 square feet, guys. And I mean, this thing is absolutely beautiful. Again, $1,100,000 for a 5-bed, 4-bath. You may be able to offer a little bit lower and actually seal the deal on that home. But I just hope that this video has been good for you guys to see what this area has to offer and how there's a bunch of unique homes here. I'm going to be doing other kind of vlog style area tours like this of some other spots in and around the Orlando, Florida area. But Winter Garden is one of my favorite ones. I think it's one of the ones that does this kind of custom home look best, especially Old Winter Garden, which is where we've been. But I will show you guys some other areas where you're getting a lot more of that cookie cutter look, or it's really sanctioned off by community. You know, you won't have a $600,000 home right next to a $1 million home. What you'll have is a bunch of $400,000 homes or $500,000 homes all in the same community. And then you go to another community and that's where all the, 800 plus, the 800,000 plus homes are. And so I just thought Winter Garden is really unique, and the way they do it is so cool. But that's this, guys. I'm going to go show you some of those custom homes that we were talking about. And then I'm going to give you a quick market update for Winter Garden, Florida. So make sure to stay for that market update. All right, guys. So now let's just take a quick look at the Winter Garden, Florida market report. This was updated November 13th, 2024. So if you want a new one, just let me know. I can send you this link. But just to show you, just for reference to where we were earlier, this northern part of Winter Garden up past Plant Street. So Plant Street's right here. Up past there, all in between Plant Street and Lake Apopka is where we were looking at homes. But as you can see, Winter Garden, Florida has homes that go all the way up here and all the way down here. So it's a decently big area. So 282 homes for sale in the last 30 days. And that is just, guys, that is just in this area that we're looking at here in this highlighted region. So Winter Garden, Florida, they have homes. There's homes available. But remember what I said is Winter Garden, Florida is not where you're going to go for, it's not the type of place you're going to stretch your dollar. So let's get into that. New homes to the market, 59 new homes to the market, which is a 7% increase in the last 30 days. Days on market, so 48 days. That's just showing you, guys, what this number should show you. Let me erase that. What this number should show you, 48 days on market, is that these homes sell quickly. This is a very popular area. Homes in Winter Garden are selling fast because people want to live here. So you might say, well, those prices are ridiculous. I'm going to be honest, people are still buying there because they just want to live there that bad. So that is days on market. Let's go down a bit. I want to show you guys the average home price and the average sold price. So the average home price is going to be $722,638, which is up 7%. And this is in the last 30 days. Now, this is the average home price. So when the homes are listed, this is their average price. Now, I also want you guys to focus on the number over to the right, which is the price reductions. Look at this. Price reductions, 55 price reductions in the last 30 days, which is an increase of 52.8%. That's a number to pay attention to. What price reductions mean is that the people that are listing their homes, they're not quite selling as fast as they want to. Now, they're still selling because the days on market, the average days on market is 48 days, but people still want to sell their homes. So what they're doing is they're going to reduce the price of their home. And what that means, guys, is that sellers want to sell right now in this market. People know, sellers know that they're going to sell these homes. They're trying to get, everyone wants to get the most for the most bang for their buck, right? Everybody wants to sell their home for as high as possible. Now, what this means is that there are opportunities to make a deal in this market. If you're looking for a home and you maybe want the sellers to provide the realtor fees, obviously get those covered. If you want the sellers to provide maybe some money towards closing costs, that's a possibility. It depends on the seller and their needs and if they're willing to actually, make that a possibility for everyone involved. And then price per square foot, 293, which is up 6.2%. Now, guys, these are typical Winter Garden, Florida numbers. It is very popular area. Go to the average sold price. So this is the average home price. Keep in mind, guys, with averages, this is pretty accurate, but it's not the exact number. And the reason for that is average takes into account all homes in Winter Garden. And you have some homes in Winter Garden they've sold for $10 million. So it's going to make the price go up a little bit in terms of average. There's also like little shacks that sell for, 100,000, but they're all destroyed, or it's all going to affect the average price. But this is pretty typical to what we're seeing in terms of like the majority of things sold. And we talked about that earlier in this video. So average sold price, which is actually down for the last 30 days, $589,190. That's good. I mean, that's kind of what I was telling you guys. This isn't a place where you come and you stretch your dollar, but if you want a solid home in a really solid suburb, just expect to come in kind of with this much pre-approved for this amount, with this much cash if you're looking to buy cash. And especially if you want anything larger than just the average home, you're going to want to bring more money than that. Sold in the last 30 days, 58 homes, which is an 81.3% increase. I'm sure that has something to do with the election, but the sold to listed ratio, so 58 sold to 58 listed, that's crazy, right? So almost as one less homes sold than were listed this month. So it's almost like perfect. It's almost a perfect ratio. And that's just goes to show, guys, again, homes in Winter Garden sell. So now let's look at some homes for sale. So as you can see, this is not like this is not the whole home that's selling for $300,000. This is obviously a condo. So this is a condo unit or like a small townhome that's selling for $300,000. It looks like it's one unit in a multifamily unit. And then this is a home, kind of plays into this range that we looked at earlier. 534 listed, 534, 900. And that's a nice looking home. And then right next to it, we have sold. So sold listings. Let's take a look at these. As you can see, they are higher dollar. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is $755,000. It's sold for $755,000. This one, $1,595,000. Just showing you what to expect here in Winter Garden. I mean, some of the homes I've showed you guys, you can see, prices can range depending on where they are, how large they are, if they're custom, how old they are. It just depends. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the most expensive home on the market in Winter Garden right now, and it is $12 million. This home is listed for $12 million. That's awesome, right? Who's going to buy that? Who knows? Probably some celebrity. And over here, popular listings, as you can see, still in that mid 500K range. So this is just giving you guys kind of a brief overview of the market here in Winter Garden, Florida. Comment down below if you expected these numbers or if any of this information was surprising to you. Hey guys, just really quick at the end of all of my videos, I just like to give a little bit of good news. And the good news is this.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, and whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. The only way to God is through Jesus Christ. So seek Jesus, find Jesus, give Jesus all of you. And yeah, that's the good news.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you got some value out of it. I hope this helped you with your decision on moving to the Central Florida area. If you're ready to move to Orlando, Florida, or the surrounding Central Florida suburbs, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can stay up to date on all things Orlando, Florida. And guys, my team and I get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to the Orlando, Florida area. So if that's you, if you're ready to make your move in the next day, in the next month, or even the next year, make sure to reach out to my team and I using the information found in the description below. And if you found this video valuable, then you'll probably like this video too. So make sure to check out this video next.